most respected dignitaries, chair and co-chair, and other friends, good evening to all. Myself, I'm Dr. Karunakaran. I'm presenting climate smart food farming through the crop diversification. Just I want to put one slide, sir. This is harnessing high value food crops for sustainable. Voice is not coming, sir. Hello, hello. So, harnessing the high value food crops for sustainable diversification. This is the one I prepared actually for a policy paper. What are the components today? For example, avocado, mangosteen, dragon fruit, and longan, durian. We are importing more than 1,000 crore worth of fruits from other countries. So our government also strategy for import substitution. So not only for high value fruit crops, we should think of indigenous fruit crops. For the information to Dr. J.C. Rana sir, he said not for takeoff. We have done takeoff also for jackfruit, particularly for Sidhu Jack and Shankara Jack. We identified 4 farmers varieties. All the 4 farmers varieties and commercialized model, the concept is already copyrighted. Identifies plus trees, biochemical profiling, and mainstreaming those varieties. Today, only in Sidhu variety, the copyright varieties taken up 3,000 acre within a span of 4 years. Because 3 lakh sapling produced by ourselves and the farmer, it was protected by PPFRA. And for example of one farmer by name Ashok Kumar is cultivating 40 acre of jackfruit, particularly in Sidhu Jack. If you are anybody interested, I will take you to Bangalore. These are the varieties. By protected by farmers varieties by PPFRA, identify our institute. Today these farmers are earning and we are diversified. Before 2017, the commercial cultivation of jackfruit has never been mainstream. It is the backyard of cultivation. Today in India, by the copyright, it become mainstreaming the cultivations. That is because of this is the basic information to give them my project. Climate farming. This is the lead organization ICAR. I want to in this included 2 associations, one from KVK Irelli, another from KVK Gonikapal, another is KEFA, which was I am the technical partner. I started this association as a FEO, Karnataka Exotic Fruit Grower Association. This was I started. They are the partner for in this project. Why this project I presented here? If we take it Tumkuru, there will be 4 crops: coconut, arecanut, mango, and ragi. Coconut, arecanut. Today, coconut is the biggest use is spiral white fly. The next use is root rot in Coimbatore. So there was many issues in doing monocropping system. How are you going to our Fruitful India and Bioversity? The main theme is the sustainable of the income. Based on this one, another one in Coorg, if you take it, coffee. Today the price is good. There is no even cry for the farmers from the Kodag regions. If it is the price is low, they start talking about what is the other crop, alternate crops. That what this one. Another one, climate change. Another one, biotic acid. Already I said these things. The proposed food crops high value, which provides the nutritional security and the economic returns. Every farmers they are shifting the cultivation mainly because of economic returns by the high value food crops or indigenous food crops. That's what I mentioned. Additional income. For example, suppose if you go any integrated farming, they need additional income. For example, if you depend on coconut prices today, good. Last year was lot of decline. There was a huge farmers frustration. Everywhere they were doing it. Now today the prices they were keeping calm. So we need to go for integrated cropping system, which is the existing crop which is available to the particular locality. 2 locality I am proposing, one at Tumkur, another in Coorg region. Coorg region there is only 2 crop, coffee with pepper. We want to go for integrate with these crops actually, some of the crops. These are the 3 objectives. One is implementation of high value fruit crops in monocropping system, particularly as a integrated diversity fruit crop system for the sustainable income. And the other part is to build the awareness among the farmers. Why we have to go for integrated farming and what for we have to go. That is what we are going to create in this one. These are the methodology. I did survey means not for fruit crop survey. We already established these crops database with us. We assert the things. Only the locality and beneficiary to identify. That's the survey. Already mentioned target, Tumkur and Coorg region. We are targeting 50 farmers. Each locality will be there, 25 farmers. The crops which I am planning for Tumkur region, dragon fruit, avocado, jackfruit, jamun. For example, dragon fruit, I can intercrop with, for example, coconut, even amla, and also some people are doing sandalwood. That is also intercrop is going this crop well with that one. Avocado, coconut, sandalwood, and backyard of cultivations. Jackfruit with jackfruit only I mentioned. Why jackfruit with jackfruit I mentioned? Today, tender jack is the one of the prime important vegetable jack. And particularly, table varieties are growing very wide spacing required, particularly for example, Sidhu or Shankara. In between, we are proposing the crop is that one. For example, B early we used to say or Mastura. These varieties are yielding in the off-season time. Right now, we are having tender jack right from October, November, December, January, which is not having our local varieties. These varieties integrated with the jackfruit to jackfruit system we are planning. And another thing I written, not only productivity, nutritional content. If we take it to any in abroad, any other countries, the research nowadays they're targeting is what are you going to harvest nutritional aspect per unit area or per acre, not only the productivity. If we take a tender jack, we are getting 8 to 11% of dietary fiber, which is not available in any other cereals, nothing. This is the only crop is having. If we take to jackfruit, red color, you will get lycopene and carotenoids. If we take a dragon fruit, which is having betaline and 400 milligram of potassium. The another crop, jamun, everyone knows that is our crop. We are another avocado, monounsaturated fatty acid. It's required for superfood. Why required? Many people are dependent their fatty acid for the non-vegetarian. Nowadays it's converted to vegetarian. So this is what our concept. For unit area, nutritional aspect, how much we are going to harvest by local. So that is the concept. The varieties I mentioned already, dragon fruit just D1. For example, jackfruit, year-round production. If you start by right from the harvest May, next May you will harvest. That is these varieties. Because small farmers, marginal farmers cannot go for lending credit because they will take interest money. So there is the problem there. So year-round production. For example, dragon fruit. In dragon fruit, southern India, we are harvesting 9 months fruits. The farmers are engaged with the employment all 9 months. In a year, 16 times flowering, 12 times flowering, 18 times we will go for it. Any many families, they can do farming with avocado, dragon fruit, half an acre. They will be engaged within 9 months with monthly 50,000 income because per month you can harvest half a ton. If you are having 1 acre, 1 ton. So like this, their income will be protected there. They will not go for any credit. They will not take it that way. The another variety is jamun and one more thinking is longan. Longan, we don't have varieties, but longan is performing at Bangalore. Since it is a high value fruit crops, we can think of longan to introduce the farmers field for this one. This is the model implemented 25 farmers, area to be covered by farmer 0.5 acre. This is one locality I am talking. The another locality is Coorg. The fruits which I am showing, this passion fruit is nothing but our own ex-DDG Dr. H.P. Singh developed this variety name Kaveri passion fruit hybrid. This was, and also rambutan and avocado. These three crops we want to integrate it with coffee. You can ask me because of the Coorg, the farmers are, a lot of farmers are in big areas. They are all big farmers. Even some of the people are there, tribal areas are there, marginal farmers are there. They can go for backyard of cultivation. Even big farmers can go for the border cultivation, roadside cultivation itself. This will give them for the additional because once upon a time, Coorg mountain for them is so attached to the crop, lot of revenue they were getting. But today they are telling we don't have any fruit crops, we don't have any fruit crops. This will have a support to them for additional income also. Their daily consumption pattern also will be increased. Their nutritional security also will be happen. As I said, avocado, Arca Supreme, Ravi, Fingerton, Lamp House, Rambutan, Arca Kurgarum, Wrong Grain, and N18 varieties. Passion fruit, Kaveri hybrid. Model of plantation 25 farmers, area to be covered, 0.5 per acre. This one. These are the outcomes. Thus, again, I don't want to repeat. The production model development in future, we can scale up this model actually. And the livelihood improvement adopting by these models, integrating cropping system. There is alternate cropping system or this can be useful for the farmers. Local capacity building can be done. and environmental and climate advantages. These are the 4 points I want to project. Scalability. Definitely this. Okay. So this by my budget and summary, sir. This is my budget. So I'm proposing 50 lakhs because I'm doing 2 locations. So I'm requesting to chair and Alliance Bioversity not to cut my budget. It's difficult for me to take up the project. Not only this one, the farmers are having the behavioral resistance because I'm a coffee grower. There is no problem for perishability. Here the perishability is the biggest question mark. And another one thing, you want to go for any local marketing, volume required. Without volume, marketing cannot be done. So these 2 points also we have to think while promoting these fruit crops. Another one, mitigation. I want to, suppose if you are going large scale voluminous, we are making the, definitely we should farm any farmers produce, whether high value fruit crops or some other things. This is my food forth on this my project. I proposed around 50 lakhs around work this project. This is the paper, policy paper I submitted recently. I published with the Orsoning the Exotic Fruit Crop for Sustainable Diversification. My humble submission to join hands with Fruitful India, make horticulture and nutritional livelihood security. Thank you very much, because this is my last presentation. That's why I put that sentence, this one. Most probably because I have to leave. So I have put this. Thank you very much. We'll all join with you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. Nice presentation. My only question is about your site selection. You have taken 2 sites, and one is this Cork here.
Yes, sir.
And you want to go for coffee plantation,
Yes,
the
sir.
fruit production here. My impression that the coffee farmers are very rich farmers here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And lot of income is there, and they can buy fruit from market.
Yes,
Our CFI target is a very low income group families.
Yes, sir.
Small and marginal and low income family, which cannot buy fruit from, and the fruits are not easily accessible to them here. So if then again you say large scale commercialization, marketing, those things here. So those components definitely CFI cannot consider here.
Yes.
If you are targeting an area, whether it's coffee growing area or tea growing area or any other area, but if you are targeting the low income families,
Yes, sir.
small farmers which are very poor, they don't have accessibility to fruit here. That will help. Your ideas
Yes,
are very good. You have lot of good material here.
Is there in Kurg region, sir? One taluk is there in Kurg region, Somarpet, because I was working 12 years, sir.
I am never been to Kurg. I am not questioning that.
We will take you after this project.
What
we
I'm
will take
saying-
it the site, sir.
What I'm saying is you target on the small and low group
Definitely,
family.
sir.
That's
Yes,
our
sir.
question here.
Definitely, sir. We modify it. Yes, sir. Sure, sir. Sure. Now, beneficiary is not decided, sir, here actually. Beneficiary is not. Yeah, sure, 25 farmers is the beneficiary, sir. We will keep it to the marginal and low, this one, we will take it. Area will be 25, sir, area will be the 0.5 acre into 12 farmers, 25. Yes. Other, sir. Okay, sir.
So I'm proud to say if Prem has never been to Korg, I have. So Smita's worked in Korg a lot. I mean, I guess my question would be, you focusing a lot on exotic species to integration here with which you say would be with the least low income families, but the previous presentation outlines really nicely the wild edible fruits from this region. Is there an opportunity to sort of a blend of more wild edible fruits in these low income families rather than focusing on exclusively these high value horticultural species?
Bringing wild fruits under mainstreaming is a bit difficult at present within 3 years. And another one, food forth might suggest that to the committees or chairman, within 3 years, sir, by giving perennial fruit crops, but only dragon fruit I can see the harvest. I can't see any other crop. So we need for another 2 years extension of this project to assess the impact. What is the livelihood securities, how it is being improved. That we require. That points we need to consider, sir. It may be not now, phase 2 it should be. Yes. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. There are one way of spreading this where we are looking for that. One is that core village or core farmers, where you're trying to create a model.
So,
But what happens that when you create that kind of model, the peripheral villages, it goes automatically spread from there. For example, if you have some nursery somewhere in the core village, a model nursery, it's not necessarily that it confined to that particular village, but it goes automatically
other region.
to other regions.
Yes,
So
sir.
that is also one of the.
Same as you said.
So that is very important to keep in mind,
Yes, sir.
that you focus on somewhere, but let it spread to the peripheral villages. By default or automatically, people will come to you. They will buy 4-5. It's not necessary that you create model everywhere. हमारा purpose है कि just let 3 or 4 plant.
Okay.
And what Chris is saying, depending exclusively on exotic, if some kind of blend, not necessarily the wild edible, but some kind of local fruits which are already mainstream, if they can also be blended with that, so that someday people you know what we are talking to small and marginal farmer. भैया कोई नहीं खाता है इनको, sometimes वो अच्छा लगता है नहीं खाने में. So how we can blend these together?
Sure, sir. Sure.
Okay. So when you come to market, then maybe if I'm going 5 fruit or dragon fruit, maybe I can push into market, but something I have to eat also. So think that line.
Sure, sir. Sure. Actually, sir, avocado, sir, we have introduced 100 years back. It taken up mainstream now, just for hardly 1 or 2 years back. So we will bring that kind of crops to the middle, that farmers, marginal farmers, and other groups, and which is the varieties suitable for cultivation. What the already morning some question was there, some person. We are not hiding. We are already released varieties, commercialized varieties, already scaled up varieties. We are bringing to the varieties. And avocado also, sir, what I propose the variety, 6 months. Some of the varieties start flowering at October, yielding by February. Some varieties February will flowering, June will be. So that is the only I proposed here. That's what year-round production I'm talking. Even for dragon fruits, there is a technique called off-season production by lighting. We are doing it. Already we have given farmers 20 beneficiary lighting by the RKV model project we gave. But we are not able to take up further. But such a things we can integrate future, sir.
Sir, can we move on now?
Thank you, madam.
And only thing is that crux of this is that we have to target the low income group also in
Sure,
this.
thank you, madam. That will be.
That is to be included. Yeah, thank
No,
you.
only the system I
Yeah,
mentioned, sir.
okay, thank you.
Thank you.